ministers that he appointed. The appointments were somehow compensatory. Compensatory because they were just coming from election. Oh, let me compensate you for what you have been able to do for me during election. Because he had, I think it's presently, he has about 8 ex-governors as ministers. And so there are others too that we feel, oh, these people should be tired, and they should be able to allow them to go and rest after serving 8 years in the state. They should be allowed to go and rest. But I don't know whether they will be fatigued, or whether they will be refreshed, or whether they will be of Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
It's still morning flight on OGBC 90.5 FM, and we have as guest Mr. Ayodele Akinsola, who is a retired deputy editor-in-chief with the News Agency of Nigeria, and also he's a public affairs analyst. And we have been talking before too. Now let's look at the other ministers. The criteria. What criteria were used to select the new cabinet members, and what do you think they possess, or do you think they possess the necessary skills and experience?
Well, I believe that I think 3 of them also are just politicians who somebody was one of them was Speaker of House of Assembly, I think Kano also. Yeah, and so it's a shifting of the All Progressive Congress. So, and for that, I believe, I don't know, the criteria for appointing me a minister is just, like I said, is compensatory as far as I am concerned, because Kano, lost to MPP, NNPP,
Yeah.
and so the loss of the minister that's the nominated artist must have helped that Dr. Kanduje, to
That's the
while he was governor of that state, because that man was speaker. I've forgotten his name now. But the criteria is not that he has a performance trajectory. It's not that he has a proven experience that he will be able to do well. But in any case, if somebody is given a task to perform, it is also left to him to be able to prove his mettle to perform or not to perform. The other ones that I believe, like the man that Ministry of Housing, I think he has a background in that field.
That's
Abdullah. So I think he's able to do well. If you look at there was I'm not even too surprised that be picked. One of the consideration, or one of the criteria, is because it's based on political reason. Because Bianca Ojukwu is mother of APGA, All Progressives Grand Alliance. So President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to build a unity government of unity. Yes, so that don't forget Wike, he's from, so to say, from PDP, and so it's there. And then we now have some others too who are also of their party, and then but they are there. So one on political constitution to bring in Bianca to be able to tell the to serve as a bridge between President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Southeast, because if you it's like appointing the late Odumegwu Ojukwu, because if you have appointed the wife, it's the man you have appointed, and so there's no way that Bianca Ojukwu will not bring to the table, things that will make the president, the administration of Bola Tinubu, to stabilize it, and then to also make it effective to deliver. Well, one, she's carrying the image of Abga, and then one of the promises,
inclusion in
inclusion, women inclusiveness. So it's good. And thirdly, Bianca Ojukwu was a senator, was an Abga senator, and so if he had served just like President Bola Ahmed Tinubu was a senator, and the wife too, Ruremi Tinubu, was a senator. So you can if somebody has served at the upper chamber of the nation's legislature, so the trajectory is high.
Now, Mr. Akinsola, let us take a look at this. Apart from the personalities of the ministers this time around, should we also base their performance on what people see on camera? Because sometimes when we see some ministers being on the camera, doing live transmission of a particular project, this is what we are doing in the ministry. That is what some people ordinarily would consider that this man is actually performing well. But we have some people as silent achievers whose impact is not always read on the pages of the newspapers or seen on the screen. So what should be those things that we Nigerians should be looking into in this new set of ministers now? They are no longer new. They've been there in the saddle for about hours now, so they are no longer new to that position now. Now, they are all ministers all together. What should Nigerians be looking forward to in this new administration, owing to the fact that new bloods have been injected into this administration?
Yes, injecting new blood. They're just how many hours old in the saddle. Like I said, they need to sit down, study the files, familiarize themselves with the policies of government and how to function in the public service. Again, some of them are coming from. Some of them have been in public service, and so you need to understand the system. First of all, how does a memo, the PS, before it gets to the minister, what is contained in their budget, for days of this year, and then maybe the budget for 2025. They will get themselves appraised, with issues of the ministry. Nigerians should expect that they should perform. One, because if some people have been, I will tell them that the fate that befell the ones that were sacked will also befall them. So I believe that they will be the more on their tools, and they'll be able to deliver. Like I said, they are new blood, and I believe that if they have drained old blood from those ones, and they are putting new blood in their veins, they should be able to reinforce this administration and give Nigerians the dividends of democracy and result. For example, the women affairs minister, I read what she was able to. In fact,
She was formerly the minister of state.
Yeah, the mission statement she made, I think I did last week or so. She said, "Look, I'm going to do things differently in the ministry, no business as usual, and that women will get the best from her and from the ministry." And to that extent, she has hit the ground running, and she has entered into a covenant on agreement with Nigerian women and Nigerians at large that, look, I am going to deliver and I'm not going to disappoint. Some of them are yet to speak. Maybe, I don't know. Because when you take office like that, after 24 hours or hours at it, you're able to address the press and say, okay, These are the policies, these are the things that
We are bringing to the
bringing to the table and to be able to, so that they can help Mr. President to deliver the difference of democracy.
And yes, to deliver the dividends of democracy. We open the studio lines now so that everyone listening to us can also participate to the program this morning. 0803 437 9453 and 0815 032 0226. 0803 437 9453. We have a call. Hello.
Yes, most definitely. You can also join us live on all our social media handles. Just now. Good morning. Hello, good morning, please. For the 5 seconds will be okay for us. Good morning, my Emmanuel Adebajo. Yeah.
Well articulated response from everything. In fact, forward to the humanitarian minister last lady that was headed. But I'm wishing all the devils all the best. And as I said, yes, Tinubu, I'm sure he doesn't know he has this challenge before he wanted to take it, but I'm wishing him all the best. That's just my thinking.
Thank you very much. 08034379453. Maybe we'll just take 2 or 3 more calls so that the guest will react to that. And you can also follow us on all our social media platforms.
Yes, on Facebook. You can follow us on Facebook at Ogun Radio at Beokuta. Also on YouTube at Ogun Radio at Beokuta as well. You can drop your questions, you can drop your comments, and we'll definitely read them out to everyone listening.
Most definitely, this morning we have an elder joining us this morning. Good morning, man.
Good morning, Thompson.
Good morning, man.
Good morning,
Emmanuel Adebajo and Mr. Akinsola.
and the journalists.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Oh,
morning.
good morning, man. I said good morning, sir, because in journalism, no woman. we are all gentlemen of the press.
I'm impressed that journalists. What I just want to add is that from the analysis of the people and from what the journalists said, we see that our president is trying to bring unity into the country, trying to make sure he harnesses all sectors so that people from different sectors will be able to give their views, contribute to the government, and let him know where the problems of the people are. And I hope people appreciate it. And I want the new ministers to know that no position is permanent. Once you don't behave well, you'll be kicked out. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I like that last line. Once you do not behave well or perform very well, you'll be shown the way out. 08034379453. Hello, good morning. Thank you for joining us. Good morning.
I'm calling from United on the issue of Mr. President, that you don't have a blueprint for the problem of Nigeria. You will remember that Mr. President doesn't go anywhere since his participation in this what's called democracy since 1999. And he knows the problem we are facing. Mr. President is part of the people on the issue of oil. It's part of the people that push. January 2012, that they said the organized then. Now you now come back to the power. You are in the government. You are the one introduced this to us. That all this is your member of your party. All the problem you are having.
Alhaji Temitope, let us stick to the ministers this morning. Let us talk about the performances and expectations.
Ministers, I don't see anything because we are still wasting. We are still wasting our time. We will go there. We will continue to study. Those two people there, if they are there, what is the area? Why can't you come in their meeting?
Thank you very much.
Why can't you do this? This area is the suffering of Nigerians. That's the point. On the issue of Calabar too, we don't have anything on Calabar. It's not yet the one that the other project, like the one in the Loni, the one going to Benin, that all the projects are signed by the government. Instead of having the way to complete that, to bring the suffering of the people. So he doesn't do that. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you for your
much.
contribution. I like you.
Now we are go and go to the Calabar where it is not, where it is not in approved. And he said that no money, no money.
Thank you very much, Alaji Mitogun, this morning for joining us. Let us just take one more call so that Mr. Akinsola can just react to all the questions on our table this morning.
0803-437-9453 and 0815-032-0226.
Okay, in the meantime, while we expect the next call to come in, Mr. Akinsola, can you just react to some of the issues raised this morning before we call it a wrap on the show?
Yes, thank you very much. You see, the man who, the first, I can't recall his name, who said maybe President Tinubu does not know them. Yes, there's no way he could know them because the people came from different backgrounds and maybe nominated. But with time, he will get to know them one-on-one. And then I think I love the issue that he raised that the person posted to Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs, yes, that should be looking at what has happened in that ministry that has transpired in the past. You know, the corruption and the better I do and all of that.
Yes.
Better I do gate. That this time around, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, I think you'll be able to sit down and do things right. Mrs. Yinka Igbayami, thank you for that. And I want to say that yes, I also agree with you that any underperforming minister will be shown the way out. There's no doubt about that. So let them, anybody who wants to be warming the bench when he gets to the office, he has just some months to do that before the president will. Because I know the trajectory of Mr. President. While he was governor of Lagos State, he assembled the best brain that we can think of that helped his administration in Lagos. And one of them is the Minister of Finance, Mr. Wale Edo, Cardoso. Olawale Cardoso.
Okay,
yeah. Okay, no. But even there are some of the ministers too, Adele Alake and all of that. So, but in any case, what is important is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu himself, the president, will continue to monitor the performance of the minister, whether it's aids or through what they are doing, he will do that. Then coming to Alhaji Omitogun. Yeah, thank you, sir. Well, I'd like to say that President Bola Tinubu does not have blueprint. Like I said, he hit the ground running, and he announced to the world because he has a bottom point agenda, and he's taking them one by one. You see, it's not easy when people are not in the saddle, when people are not in government. Even if you look at, even in our homes, to be able to govern our homes is a lot of, it requires a lot of wisdom and all of that, and deftness. But the blueprint that he has rolled out, we could see, and there are some of the things that are now being rolled out. And then subsidy, all the presidential candidates agreed that subsidy should be removed. But the only,
how it will be removed?
Yes, how it will be removed is a different ball game.
Thank you, Mr. Akinsola. Now, quickly, in just 1 minute, as we call it a wrap on the show this lovely morning, what are your expectations from the entire cabinet members and even the president himself? Do you see, how optimistic are you in the next 365 days that these ministers, the injected ministers and the new ones and the existing ones already moved from one agency to the other, would you see Nigeria in another 365 days with these new ministers coming on board?
Yes, I'm very hopeful that we cannot be where we were with these new ministers. At least it will push the vehicle of administration of Bola to move forward. They cannot get stuck any longer because when we have new blood injected into those ones who continue to encourage those ones that may be laggards now. But for anyone that cares, I want to say too that the new ministers, all the ministers, the cabinet, they must engage with Nigerians. They must talk with Nigerians. They must not wait until President Bola Ahmed Tinubu will tell them, 365 days or 6 months in office, go and meet the media, your account of stewardship. They should do that from time to time and engage with the media. Because the media, when they hold to tell Nigerians, engaging the media to tell Nigerians what they want to do, the media will be able to appraise their performance and then make sure that they deliver.
Just 10 seconds. What will be your message to the entire cabinet members this time around?
And also, like President Tinubu, the ground running, and then they should not engage. They should not distance themselves from the media.
Nigeria, okay.
The media is key for them to be able to deliver their message.
Thank
to
you
Nigeria.
very much, Mr. Dele Akinsola, a retired Deputy Editor-in-Chief, News Agency of Nigeria, and a public affairs analyst. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the best.
Temitope, thank you, and Emmanuel, thank you for having me.
And we do hope that whenever we call upon you,
you will oblige us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. It's more or less like homecoming for you.
Yeah, it's homecoming.
Okay, before we go this morning, we'd like to say a very big thank you to everyone that contributed to the program this morning, for everyone that called in, and to everyone that listened to Morning Flight, OGBC 90.5 FM this morning. And we also want to say a very big thank you to our studio manager this morning, Adetope Adebajo. Also to the editors in the newsroom, Elizabeth Kuforiji and BC Musali. The ICT persons this morning giving us the opportunity to be watched live on Facebook and also on all our social media handles for Like Shueto and Miriam Ogunigi. And this is
the big man behind the show this lovely morning. Yes. Femi Shola, there is no producer this morning. Thank you so much. My name is Temitope Babalola. Please do have a beautiful Tuesday morning. We love and appreciate you.
And I am Emmanuel and Adebajo. Do enjoy the rest of your day.